Nagbabalik tayo dito sa Kababayan Today. Kasama natin ang NAFA. And for those that don't know what this stands for, that's National Federation of Filipino American Associations. Alam mo tayo mga Pinoy, we love being part of an organization. Napakarami, di ba? And NAFA really is the umbrella organizations of all the other organizations. It's important to understand what your organization does and how it can help our kababayans. Now let's talk goals, because I want to be able to bring in both your experience in the professional world. I know, Brendan, you are a regional banking district manager with Wells Fargo, so you have a strong background in business and entrepreneurship. How do you intend to bring your experience to NAFA to help kababayans?
So we have been very intentional with really creating small development or small business development programs. We understand, again, that the organization is evolving, and we have a lot of members who are asking, what can you do for us? How can we find the right resources or tools to be very successful? So most recently in our national conference, we brought in industry leaders from all over the country, and we had panels to support them. We've also been very intentional with partnering with the Filipino American Chamber of Commerce to really create successful programs to help our kababayans.
Okay, now Jason, I know you were here on Kababayan Today. We had a very inspiring talk about your work with Hillary Clinton. It was an amazing campaign. I'm very open that I supported Hillary Clinton on our program. How do you intend to use that experience, as well as your experience in the White House in Washington, D.C., to bring that to NAFA? Because, hey, executive director, it's really your leadership.
Yeah, now that I'm executive director of NAFA, you know, I have to be nonpartisan. So we really want to continue the work around civic engagement, making sure that every Filipino American, whether you're Democrat, Republican, Independent, that you vote, because that's really the way that we're going to build and harness our collective power, is if elected officials across the country know that we vote in elections and raise our voice and stand up for issues that we care about through our Phil-Am Vote program. I also think leadership development is a really key program within NAFA. We want to help build, especially young Filipino Americans, encourage them to get involved, you know, whether it's in public service or in business, or working for the government, or working for, you know, nonprofits, or serving on boards, just things like that, and really, again, encouraging folks to get involved.
Yeah, we hardly have any Filipino Americans in office. Why do you think this is, Brendan?
I think it's the lack of education, and I think Jason mentioned the Phil-Am Vote program for NAFA, and that really focuses on voter engagement, voter registration, and voter education. And the reality is, we were just talking about this last night, you know, most of our parents came to the U.S., and most of them are working 2 jobs to put food on the table. And we were never really edified on the importance of getting involved or being civically engaged. So right now we have been very thoughtful about reaching out with elected officials. Just a couple of days ago, we were with Mark Polito, Victor Manalo, and some other leaders here in LA, and as well as some other leaders across the country. And we're discussing next steps on how we can create candidate engagement program to really help Filipinos be in the office.
Okay, can you share what the important issues are for Filipino Americans? Because you've been going all around the country, you've been talking to a lot of the organizations. What is important to the Filipino American?
You know, it's what it always comes down to really is jobs in the economy, which is why we really want to create programs that raise awareness around things like financial literacy or economic empowerment or small business development. So that's really key. A lot of individuals are worried about immigration.
Yeah, even the people that are, you know, citizens already. I don't want to be banned in this country.
Yeah. So, you know, we have been hearing a lot from a lot of Filipino American leaders, from a lot of undocumented and DACA recipients too, about, you know, what could potentially come out of the administration. So we're working on tracking that really closely.
Okay, Jason, Filipinos are scared. I am not going to lie. A lot of the emails that I get are very concerned because, let's face it, a lot of Filipino Americans are Republicans. They want to get behind Trump. But a lot of them are very scared because someone they know or someone in their family is targeted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How can we come to grips with issues of uncertainty and unrest? Like, how can NAFA help these people?
You know, it's such a difficult question because, frankly, we don't know. We really don't know what could happen next, what the next executive action could be. It could be to take away DACA. We just don't know just yet. But what we can say is that we can serve as a resource. We really want to amplify voices with elected officials, with members of Congress, with the Trump administration, to let them know that no, it's not okay to deport, you know, our family members, or no, it's not okay to take away DACA. There are thousands of young Filipinos who have benefited from it. But to also, you know, connect individuals too, to the nonprofit, other nonprofit advocacy organizations, legal organizations who can provide resources and assistance.
Okay, this is a long conversation about the Trump administration and Filipino Americans, but we're going to discuss that and how NAFA can play a part in this when we return on Kababayan Today. Stick around. For past shows of Kababayan Today, please go online to www.la18.tv/Kababayan Today. Or you can tweet me at GTONGI. And please like us on Facebook.com/Kababayan LA18. Maraming salamat po.